Hi guys, Larissa here with Mayarts Ribbon, and I want to share with you this super cute ornament that I've made. We are doing a blog hop with Lawn Fawn this week on our blog. So come and check us out at mayarts.com and also check out lawnfawn blogspot.com. This is the cute little ornament that I've made, like a little snow globe. And I used the Lawn Fawn Making Frosty Friends stamp set. I love this stamp set, and when I first saw it, I knew I just had to have it. So anyway, let's get started, and I will share with you how I made this. The first stamp set that we're going to need is this Snow Globe stamp set, and this is by Impressions Obsession, and I loved this when I saw it. And I am actually using an old pad I found when I was cleaning out my little packs, the Kris Kringle from SEI, and I think this was last year's set. But I loved the little images and thought it would be perfect for my card today. So we are going to use this. I used the little candy cane to cut out to put by the little snowman's heart, and then I've used several of these different pieces for the little paper piecing parts for the gloves and the hat and stuff. So anyway, the first thing we're going to do is stamp our image, our snow globe, and we need to stamp it twice. We're going to do one image for the background of our ornament and the other image for just the base to layer over the top of the acrylic. So we're just going to quickly stamp this out here. And then what we're going to do is cut these two images apart from each other. And this one image we're going to just cut out the base, and that other image we're going to take Puerto Rico Glimmer Mist and also some chalkboard white or chalk glimmer mist. So I'm just going to shake this up really fast. And I just mostly want to get the center of that snow globe, and then I'm going to come in and just dab off the excess. And then I want to use the chalkboard, and we're going to spray right on top of that around the whole globe. I'm doing the same thing. I'm just going to kind of pounce around. I think I'll hit that again. And then we're just going to cut these out and set these aside to dry. For the base, we're going to use some antique linen distress stain, and we mostly just want to get the base of our image here. So I'm just going to go around and get that covered. And I'm trying to do a darker line of stain around the outside and leaving the middle a little bit lighter. So we're going to set this aside to dry, and then we're going to cut just around the base of the image. Next, what we're going to do is take our piece of paper, and we want to make our snowman shapes. So I have a piece of white paper here. And we're going to get our stamp set. And I want to use both the small and the large snowman. So we're just going to ink up our stamp pad here and do a little snowman. And then we're also going to do a large snowman. So inking up my ink pad, and I'm using black archival ink. And then once we have that done, I'm going to add the pieces of my snowman right on top of my little guys here. And I want to do a little heart on this little guy. So I'm going to add a little heart. And then I also, and let me zoom in a little bit here so you can see a little better what I'm doing. I'm also going to make the little smiley face because I want him to be a happy little snowman. And then we're going to add a scarf and the little earmuffs to the other one. So I'm just going to position these on and stamp those on. And then we'll add the little scarf. And then we're also going to do the little images on the coordinating pieces of paper. So for the scarf, I want to use this striped paper. So while I have the scarf on my stamp, I'm going to come in here and stamp my scarf, and then I'm going to cut that out. Next we'll do the little earmuffs, and I'm going to use this little patterned paper. So I'm just going to come in here and stamp those. And then we're going to do the little hat. And I want to do this little hat on this red little glitter paper. And then we just need to do a little heart on some red paper. So once we have all of those stamped, we're going to take our scissors and cut around our little snowman and all of our little images. And to save time, I've actually went ahead and cut out all of our pieces, and I have started to glue down the little pieces. So I'm just using a liquid glue, and I'm going to just take our little pieces and I'm just lightly adding glue. You don't want to add too much glue because they're such little pieces that you'll have a disaster. And then I'm just going to come right on where my stamped image is and line that up and press it down. And then I'm going to add the little heart. the little candy cane. To the little snowman. Can't decide. Try to find out where the best place to put it is. There we go. And then what we're going to do is take a piece of acrylic, and I am using Clear Scraps acrylic, and it's a 12 by 12 sheet, and I just took, the acrylic comes with a covering sheet, and so I just took my stamp and stamped on top of the acrylic and cut that out, and this is what it looks like. And we're just going to take these pieces off, the plastic coating off, and it does take, you just have to scratch it, but you'll see this little film begin to come off, and we're just going to remove that on both sides, and you just want to make sure that you get all of it, because otherwise it leaves a dusky film on your project. So we're going to take the other side off, and as you can see, it's really clear once you get that off. And then we're going to take our pieces that we cut out. This is the snow globe that we sprayed, and the other little piece. And before I forget, for the top of the snowman, I've used Mayarts pom-pom ribbon, and I just cut a little piece of the pom-pom trim and added glue, and then added that for the top of my little snowman hat. I just think it turned out super cute. So anyway, we're going to add a couple pop dots to the back of our snowman, and I just want to attach it to the top half of the snowman because we want the bottom half to stay flat. So we're just going to attach those, and then we're going to line these up on our snow globe. Oh, before we do that, I added snowflakes to the background of my piece, and instead of using a first generation stamp, I stamped it once and then stamped on the stamp. And instead of putting this on a block, I'm just using my fingers. So I'm stamping it and then stamping it off on a separate piece of paper, and that way I'm just getting the light image, so that it's not too dark. And I'm just going to add a couple more here. Alright, now we're ready to attach our snowman to our globe. And I just want to come in and line this up in our snow globe where I think it looks good. And then what we're going to do is take our acrylic piece, and I am going to add some glue dots to the very bottom half, the very bottom portion of the snow globe. And this is actually going to be hidden underneath the part of the base that we traced. So I'm just adding a couple glue dots there, and I'm going to lay this right on top of the center of my snow globe, lining it up, making sure that it lines up, and then pressing the glue dots down. And that's what will keep the acrylic on top. And then, as you can see, we have our snowmen that are coming out just a little bit from our project, so we just need to take our scissors in there and cut the snowmen off, the parts that are sticking out. Just trim that up a little bit. Oops, sorry, I don't know why this isn't focusing. Oh, sorry about this, guys. I don't know why it's not focusing. Darn camera. Alright, there we go. Sorry. So then all I did was just trimmed up the edges where the snowmen were hanging off the edge from the snow globe. And then what we're going to do is take our base part of the snow globe, and the same thing. I'm just going to come in here and attach some glue dots right to the back of the base. And I just want to make sure that I get the whole base covered. Sometimes the glue dots don't come off of the packaging, at least for me. Alright, so then once I get that done, I'm going to come in here and line this up on the base of our snow globe. And then what I'm going to do is take some Mayarts ribbon, and I'm using this beautiful satin ribbon trim, and I'm just going to cut one of these off, and I'm going to ink this up to give it a little bit of dimension. I'm just going to take my ink pad and ink this up a little bit to give it some dimension, so that it'll stand out a little bit against the base of our snow globe. And then I'm going to take some red striped ribbon and layer that on top. And actually for this one, I think I might use some green lace ribbon. This is the green lace ribbon, and I think I'm going to use this on this one to wrap around the base of the snow globe. So I'm actually just going to fold this and attach this down here at the bottom with some glue dots. I love this lace ribbon. It is so beautiful. And then I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to come in here and put some glue dots down here on this little base here. And then I'm just going to fold this across and press that down as I go into the ribbon, and just curve it right along with the base of that ribbon that's on there. And and fold it over to the back. Then I'm going to add a glue dot right to my bow here. And then I'm just going to add that right to the area where that bow was on the stamp. And beautiful, I love it. Then we're going to take the big bite and I'm going to punch through the top center of our little ornament here. Make sure I get it through the center there. And then what we're going to do is take some Mayarts jute ribbon, SM09, and I'm actually going to use the antique linen stain and stain this and add this right to the top of our project, like I did on this. So I just folded it over and stained it with the antique linen, and we have our ornament. So I'm going to zoom out here a little bit so you can see both the ornaments side by side. And please come and visit us at mayarts.com. Check out our blog and our giveaways, and also check out Lawn Fawn with our blog hop this week. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and have a fabulous, fabulous week.